Contamination. At 0300 hours, contagions enter the supply chain of two companies. The clock starts ticking. In a farm warehouse in New Mexico, a rat infects bell peppers with salmonella. At Alphatec Pharmaceutical, a serum is processed in an area infected with fungus known to cause meningitis. In the next 100 hours, both companies will have to initiate a recall. Whether or not they survive will depend on how quickly they can trace this contamination and remove it. "58% of suppliers have been affected by a product recall in the last 5 years. Over 81% describe the financial fallout as significant or catastrophic. The average cost, $10 million per incident, not counting brand damage, lost sales, or incalculable human costs. To prevent these kinds of damages, suppliers must be able to target and trace a specific product or ingredient through the supply chain. The peppers are processed into a variety of products under the Sardinia's frozen food brand. Within 72 hours, both companies will begin the distribution process. The contagion spread undetected across a vast, complex supply chain. In an emergency, traceability is vital, but many suppliers still use disconnected spreadsheets and hard copy shipping documents to track their inventory. Over the last 4 decades, JDA has partnered with suppliers, offering shipping and inventory dependability. Now, with traceability technology, JDA can track single inventory items back to the pallet level in minutes, allowing suppliers to stop shipments and pull dangerous inventory before it comes into contact with the public. Sardinia's products are delivered to schools, grocery stores, and restaurants all over the nation. The public is consuming the salmonella bacterium. Ultimately, the public must be protected. New regulations pass through Congress every year, and impending deadlines for compliance mean that suppliers must act now or face fines and penalties later. In the Alphatec Pharmaceutical Lab, serum batch is retested and the contamination is discovered. Using JDA, the manufacturer puts an immediate hold on those lot codes, freezing the infected serum on the pallet level. The Sardinia's plant begins getting reports of food poisoning from public health departments. Using batch data, they lose valuable time, unable to pinpoint the source of the outbreak. Days later, scientists find evidence of tainted peppers. Sardinia's has no way to track which peppers came from which farms. They recall every product containing bell peppers. Using JDA, Alphatec Pharmaceutical instantly locates the tainted serum in several third-party facilities. They immediately schedule and track the progress of the recall. JDA Traceability delivers real-time solutions to track inventory, turning around a recall crisis in minutes, not days. And their integration layer allows JDA software to communicate even with a non-JDA freight system, giving suppliers a seamless integration. At Alphatec Pharmaceutical, the quality assurance team uses JDA to trace and sterilize the source of the contagion. Nationwide, 23 children are hospitalized with food poisoning. For the next year, pepper sales are down. Sardinia's is unable to recover from the damage to their brand. They shut down plants in Arizona and Louisiana. Contamination is inevitable. Only JDA has the history, understanding, and cross-platform integration to keep companies compliant and protect suppliers and brands from the dangers of a recall. The clock is ticking. Begin that partnership today.